Okay, happy Friday, everyone. So we finished the pre-market prep stream, and yeah, let's have a good open stream. So obviously, as I said, markets have been tanking off in the last bit. What's crazy is we've actually yeah, a long time no see. Yeah, it's been only 30 minutes. But what's crazy is that we actually erased that whole Trump move from Monday. So we'll see what we get into the open here. I'm getting a little bit on the bounce at this level that I am watching, which is the weekly open price or weekly low, sorry, on ES, NQ, all of them getting a little bit of a bounce here right at this minute. But very, very interestingly enough is that we literally have erased that whole Trump candle from Monday. So pretty wild stuff. Literally on Monday, ES rallied off of those lows to the spark was over 250 points. And now we have literally just erased all of that at the minute. So it is going to be super interesting to see what we get into the open. As I said from the pre-market stream, I'm just going to trade what's in front of me, take one good trade at a time. And yeah, morning. What's up, guys? Yeah, Maximus. Yeah, so I am watching this level for a potential bounce play, but we'll see. We got DAX rallying as well. DAX is getting a little bit of a lift here. So everything trading higher at the minute. Everything moving higher at the minute. Wow, this is a crazy bounce actually off those lows. This is a straight up candle. Straight up off those lows on the DAX is almost 100 points, 70 points. NASDAQ as well, bouncing quite aggressively. Biggest bar we've seen in a minute. Off those lows, we up this 1 5-minute bar, 75 points. So we'll see what we do get into the open. As always, we'll see. I might get something before the opening range is set, but I normally do wait. And then we'll go from there. Perfect. Yeah. What's up, Dodge? Good to have you guys on, as always. Appreciate you guys joining. So André won't be joining today. It will just be me. Same as Monday. He's still on the road traveling. So let's see what we do get here into the open. We got the open in 3.5 minutes, just over 3.5 minutes. Will be interesting to see if that gap fill. So the gap fill on NQ would be up at let's just get it up. Update to latest version. The gap fill on NQ would be well, we will have to wait for the open, but it would be somewhere around here, 860. So it's quite high up. It is quite high up, that's for sure. We'll wait until the open actually happens, and then we'll get the indicator will actually print. And you can get all those indicators, bottom left-hand side of your TradingView indicator access, right? That's where you can get all the indicators that you'll see on my screen. At least you longs the Andre's shorts. Yeah, I like the longs. Andre likes the shorts. I actually don't mind what direction we really trade in, to be quite honest. I just like making money. So, yeah. But we are bouncing at the minute. Yeah, morning. Good to have everyone on. So why I'm also getting a bit of bounce. Apple's now green on the day. So Apple green on the day at the minute. And NVDA was green pre-market, but seemed to have come down a little bit. So yeah, I personally do like the longs. As I said, off this level, low of week. But again, I'm just going to trade what's in front of me. I'm not going to let my bias, get in the way of just taking clean setups. So that's my play right now. I personally think we could bounce off this level, but we'll wait and see. Yesterday, I was mentioning on stream that I actually basically got the longs here, and then that actually ended up being the half of the day, half the session. Sorry, not including pre-market, but half the session. So NASDAQ, again, off these lows. So pre-market lows will be close to those pre-market lows right now where we're sitting. The DAX also bouncing. So DAX and the NASDAQ like to move together. YM I'm actually holding up the strongest out of the three. Yeah, Nasdaq's been a lot more bearish than ES and YM. That's for sure. So the Nasdaq is actually trading past those previous week's lows, past those current week's lows. As you can see, it took it out, whereas ES did not. We're trading at it. Okay, so a little bit of indecision there as well. So that's pretty interesting. We took out those lows of week on NQ, but not on ES. Anyone got any thoughts or on their bias, obviously, for the day, or anything like that? But yeah, open now in 30 seconds. So let's wait and see. So open now, 20 seconds away. Gap fill. Yeah, I potentially do like that player, French. We'll get the gap fill prices for you right now. Once the open happens, we'll get the indicator up. Yeah, we'd like to see a sweep of pre-market lows, then bounce. Yeah, that could definitely be on the cards. Let's have a look here. So gap fill prices at the moment, open just happened. So gap fill on, yes. Why is it giving me? Let's have a look at that. Probably need to change the settings potentially because I just updated it. Yeah, 9:30 to 4. Okay, so NQ's up at 786, the gap fill price. And ES is 523. Yeah. Sorry, I always have the extended market hour, so that's why it can look a little bit different. But yeah, we are bouncing a little bit here on NASDAQ as well. So NQ getting a little bit of rise. DAX, it's going to be a solo stream. Yeah, solo stream. Only me on stream today. André is busy traveling. Yeah. Why I'm down. Look at that. Why I'm flushing lower. Interesting. They will do this at the open. A lot of them will move differently. YM and compared to ES and NQ, that's for sure. Yeah, so solo stream. I'm on today with you guys. I took a nice trade yesterday. I walked through that. Literally, if you go back and rewatch the stream from yesterday, okay, I took the longs after we flushed lower and then off pre-market lows on NQ. This was also a crazy candle later on in the session, post-market close, but that was on ES, that was a 60-point candle. So I took the longs on NQ, sorry, not ES. You can go rewatch that stream, yeah. But I took the longs on NQ. Okay, let's go back here. I took these longs off opening range low, off pre-market lows. That candle there, back out at the highs. Okay, so we're coming down now. YM's tanking a little bit, yeah. YM big bar down. Yeah, 200 points lower. Not fun. So, yeah, I mean, NVIDIA, if we see a bounce on NVIDIA and Tesla, I definitely think that if those can pick up some momentum to the high side, we will definitely see markets bounce. But right now, it's not being the case at the minute. Yeah, what's up, Rise? I like the down for long off these levels. Now, Paul, yeah, I mean, I would agree with you. I don't hate it off these levels where we're sitting at right now. What's so crazy is that we literally have erased that whole Monday's massive bar up on all of the indexes. As I said, NASDAQ has taken those lows, but ES has not. So that could be a little bit of divergence there between the two. We're sitting at it at the moment on ES. Why should NVIDIA bounce? I'm not saying it should. If it does, off these levels, I think that we could bounce on the indexes as well. Okay, we're sitting at those weekly lows too. Yeah, not anymore. Yeah, well that flush. So this is very interesting. YM actually still above those weekly lows. Weekly lows on YM is down at 45,474, and we're trading at obviously 45,800. New software only 1/6 of the code needed for AI. Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to trade what's in front of me. I'm saying if NVIDIA does bounce and Tesla do bounce off of these levels, we could definitely, the markets would definitely like that, and we could rotate higher. But I will agree with Paul. I like that level that you're talking about on YM over here. We still, which is interesting because I was mentioning ES and NQ. NQ is trading below that Monday's low. So Monday's lows is down at 45,500 on YM. We haven't taken that yet, whereas we have on ES and NQ. Okay. See how we've taken that on ES and NQ. So YM actually holding up a little bit better this week. But yeah, this is not looking bullish at the moment. I don't want to be caught selling low though, I must say. I actually put that in my daily report card for the day. I don't want to be caught selling too low down. But yeah, welcome. We'll have a look at some of the edgeful reports as always. I like waiting for the screener to set in and then going from there. Yeah. So screener normally sets in after the first 30 minutes, hour, and then first 30 minutes to an hour, and then we can go from there. That's my plan right now. If I find something in before the opening range sets, I'll definitely take it like I did yesterday. But I would say it's very rarely out. Those are all momentum based plays. Yeah. The Asian range low would be a nice level to look for shorts too. Yeah. Yes, his chart is alarming. Will fall further. Yeah, potentially. Again, like I'm not the best person to like go in terms of like market prediction. I don't like doing that as a day trader. I like to just read and react to what's in front of me. Even my swing trades when I swing trade stocks, I like to just trade what's in front of me. I find that when I sometimes get caught on a bias if I'm like thinking, oh, this could happen or whatever, you know. So yeah. I've got some nice payouts coming at the end of this week too, so not gonna trade something that isn't there as well. Why I'm not flashing now, new low. Yeah, this doesn't look pretty. Going to use the orb sell algo breaking the opening range low. Yeah, so Starlight, I always got that orb algo on. So obviously that will only happen though after the first close of the opening range. Yeah, but this is not looking pretty right now. This is not looking nice. DAX also back down. And Tesla melting down 2%. NVIDIA trying to hold up, but yeah, Tesla is not looking good right now. Yeah, look at that bar on Tesla. Paul, what are you trading mainly? Do you trade YM quite a bit? I'm gonna say like my year-to-date stats, I've mainly been trading the Nasdaq, the DAX, and YM. Those have been my main tickers that I have been looking to trade. Let's go down to the 5-minute time frame. I like using the 5 for entries, but we have flushed those lows. This is looking very similar to yesterday. But I don't want to be caught in front of a freight train if we do end up coming lower, that's for sure. Looking very similar to yesterday, I must say. The flush and then reclaim. Yeah, look at that. DAX bouncing as well a little bit. We'll be patient on a Friday. I always like Fridays. I'm also quite, I would say I'm a little bit more cautious to take unnecessary trades just because of I don't want to go into the weekend taking crap entries. I trade the main 3, Dow, Nasdaq, S&P. Yeah, same as me. I'll trade whatever one's setting up the best. I know André mainly trades NQ. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . See NVDA bouncing a little bit. Again, right now, I don't want to get caught in trying to buy something at bottom fish. You can get steamrolled like that. Let's put that music on in the background while we stream. I like that from Zinc yesterday. That was pretty cool. It's relaxing. Let's go like this. Let's go like that. There you go. Yeah, so we are bouncing here. As I said, NVIDIA is looking like we're wanting to hold up a little bit. Yeah, big bar up on NQ as well. Yeah, music's good. Sure, we'll have fun then. It's gonna move lower. Yeah, especially when you're streaming by yourself, right? Cool. So we got a 5-minute bullish closer there on NQ. Let's see what happens here. I know Zinc had those RB trades yesterday for the loss. Try the longs. I mainly use opening range and view app with the edgeful stats, right? Yeah, that's that Monday's low that I'm watching, 100%. 100%. That's why I like the level that we're trading at the minute. I agree with you. Okay, I'm gonna try a small long here on the Nasdaq. So yeah, I'm gonna try a small long, just a momentum play back up towards those highs. Just very small, very light. Just testing out what we get here. Similar trade to yesterday. If we don't get follow through, I will obviously cut. But as you mentioned, off those Monday's lows, I do like it. Let's see. Got my stops at the lows. Nothing too big. Yeah, it's a shoot, but I still feel, yeah, it does still feel a little bit heavy. I agree with you. So just trying out a small size test where we are at. Just trying off the longs here, off the lows. Again, use this for educational purposes, right? And just follow someone blindly into trades. I'm trying the longs back up to the highs here. Is a counter trend trade, obviously. But I like the level that we are coming off of. So if it can hold up here on the one, that will be nice. There you go. A little bit of a spark. Reclaim New York session view up here. There you go. That looks nice bar there. Just needs to get above that New York session view up, and then I'm literally going to be targeting the highs. That's all I'm really looking for in this trade. So very similar to yesterday. Okay, opening range is now set. No, not yet. Still 1 more minute. Let's see what ES is doing. Yeah, ES looks like we want to move higher as well. ES reclaiming that New York session view up. So it don't look bad, yeah, I must say. CES. NQ just needs to get higher above this New York session view up for me to feel confident in this. So very similar to yesterday. I wanted to clear this 610. There you go. That's a nice bar. There you go. Okay, and I'll push towards those highs for me. $620. See a strong close, yeah. NVDA is picking up. YM also bouncing off of those lows quite aggressively. ES looking very bullish there too. So ES actually could come and take those highs. Okay, so I'm going to close some there at the highs there. And that's spark up 632. Closed half. And I'm looking to trail the rest up to that half there, opening range high. Again, this is an earlier trade than I really like, so I'm being very aggressive on the profit taking. So it was that I was in it just under 610, just 20 points, 22 points. We'll take that. Quick little scalp and see if we can get the rest off at those highs. Okay. Come on. 639. So I'm looking for 650 on this push higher. I'm already half out for 24 points or so. Yes, also bouncing, but now it hasn't taken the opening range high just yet. If we clear this opening range high and start to move higher, I think there'll be some nice long opportunities later. That's why these type of trades in the beginning, I'm very aggressive on profit taking, right? I don't care about risk reward ratio or anything like that. I just look to make money. Contradictory to what many think, trying to get green. It works for me. So if we don't get another push in the next 2 or 3 minutes, I will look to close. YM's picking up very aggressively off those lows as well. YM's bounced off those lows 150 points. Okay, 644. Come on, 650. Give me 650. 640. $646. Yeah, market sentiment news at 10. Yeah, I think I spoke about that pre-market. It's the medium impact news, not high impact. But yeah, you are quite right. Still trying to see if we can get 650 on NQ. If this doesn't move higher for me, yeah, okay, I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna cut there, full out. So full out. So full out. Best exit was about 24 points. So there you go. I'll see what happens now. Cool. Oops. No, look, I don't want this trade to go red on me. So there you go. Let's get that. Yeah, I just want to do the markup. See, I'm not going to let that trade go red on me. Green's better than a kick in the nuts. So yeah, full out on that before we dump back lower. Yeah, I like that. Very similar to trade to yesterday. We just don't get the full extension today. Coming off opening range low, and I'm glad I got out. So you'll find that I can be sometimes very scalpy in my trades, which I think André does very well. And I've kind of been leaning into what he does well. Like he's very, very scalpy on his trades. And it was actually a trade, it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago right now, where I was long on the NASDAQ. It popped for me like 35 points. I didn't cut anything. And then I ended up having to flip short because I got the bias wrong for that day, right? I took it like 30 minutes after open. André got short on ES. I tried a long NQ. It popped for me. I should have taken profits on it. And I think there's actually someone on Twitter that I really, really like. His name's Ark. He speaks about this. He's like, I don't care about risk reward ratio. I'm just looking to get green. I was up over $1,000 on that trade. I'll take that. You know, I wasn't at full size. So yeah, I'm glad I got out of that. There we go. So you can see how I manage this in real time, right? Now we're looking to see if we can find any other trades on the day. But I think that was managed pretty nicely. So we'll get that. My best exit was up here at 27 points on it. So I'll take that. How much do you make off the small scalp? I'll have to get that out, but I think it was over $1,000 on that. So I had about $2,000 of risk down at these lows. And getting that little pop, so like 50 points, $2,000. I'll take that. Yeah. So again, I don't care that it didn't go the full thing. I'm up 27 points. I'm up over $1,000. I'll bank that. Comes back down there, I'm gonna lose $2,000 on my risk. I had my stop loss near the lowest here, so yeah, that would have been taken out if I didn't get that for sure. Yeah, exactly. Love Arky's bar stop and base. It's exact. And it actually resonated so much with me. It's like, bro, the bank, when you take withdrawals and prompt firms, they don't ask what your RR is. If you're making money, just take the bucks. What's big for me though, and again, like, I don't care about risk reward ratio really for each individual trade when I'm day trading. Yes, when I'm swing trading stocks, and that I would like to go for multiple R, obviously. When you're buying it in NVDA and you want to hold it for like a month to a year, yes. But when you are day trading, I care about more the average losing day to average winning day. So if my average winning day is, for example, I can look at my stats now and tell you, if my average losing day is $1,000, and my average winning day is $1,000, that's fine. It's 1-to-1, you know? That was actually a great exit there. No, I closed the rest in profit as well. You saw that as before it started to come down, I closed the rest in profit. Cool. So Yeah, so I'll close amid this candle here. I called it out, as I said, and we'll take that to the bank. Is still favoring the shorts. That's why on these long scalps there, I'm still going to be very, very aggressive on profit taking, because we're fighting obviously the current trend is down, right? So put that NQ there. So we'll just stay focused, right? So let's stay focused for the rest of the session. But that's my nice little scalp. And now we'll see what happens rest of the day. Okay, I'm green on the day right now. So do you think it's going to go lower? I mean, I wouldn't put it past that. That's for sure. I would not put it past. That's for sure. I mean, the trend has been down. And I think that for me, like scalping on these lower time frames like this, it does like just get green on the day and move forward. So let's go to my reports. Let's go to year to date. Okay. And look at this overview. Let's go to the overview section. You can see that my average winning day is $2,100. My average winning day is $2,100. My average losing day is $1,700. That's what I care about. The algo just took the short, by the way, if you heard that in the background. But that's not manual trading, right? The average winning day is 2,100, average losing day 1,700. That's what I care about. Because if I find it, and I'm speaking for my own trading too, when you trade and you're going along nicely, I think most traders do this quite well. They can stack winning days together, but their average winning day will be $100, and then all of a sudden they'll have one day where they lose 500, and they've given back 5 days worth of average winning days. And it can be very demoralizing, right, for traders. So yeah, I think that if you can get your average winning day similar to your average losing day, if you have a losing day, cool, you lock yourself out, you go to max loss limits in place, you can come back the next day, have an average winning day and make it back up. Whereas if you have it 3 or 4 times the amount, it's going to take 3 or 4 winning days to make up one bad day that everyone's going to have losing days. So this year, start of the year, I've had 40 winning days and 5 losing days, right? So that's been my start of the year so far. So on that trade there, might have been in a little bit more actually. I did 1 point. Sorry, that's January, March. 1K. Okay, so 1K on the day. There you go. So just over 1K, as I said. Cool. I'll get to the questions in the chat. Any questions on what I've just spoken about? This is really melting right now. I think that was a great exit, personally. I got this month. I'll do over 20K in payouts with FTMO. So that's always nice, right? So nice little quick little scalp. I'll put this in the Discord chat. You guys can go check it out. But very, very similar to yesterday. Yeah, this is sucking lower. Wow. Yeah, 491 now. So let's object tree. Let's just hide these drawings because I'm done with the trade. My algo is taking the short. My algo is in on the short at 25.525. 23.525. Sorry. Go out to a 15-minute time frame again. Yeah, look at that massive bar down now. This is not nice. Adam Mancini next down on ES6. Hey, I love Adam Mancini. So you've been listening from our stream. 6446. Yep, so that's 15 points lower on ES. 6446. Yep. The DAX now too, also getting punished as well. So nice little scalp. Again, this is why I love day trading. I don't even care that I got the direction wrong on the day. I made a nice little quick scalp long there, just trading what's in front of me. Is the algo the edgeful algo? Correct. Yeah. I feel a trader, we can only manage one thing, which is how we're willing to manage risk. Agreed. Yeah, we'll play James. How much did you? Yeah, so just over $1,000 you saw. Yeah, well played, and yeah, good scalp. So yeah, I'll take that. Nice little trade on that play, right? And I think I was just focused in the zone. Not letting a nice green trade when I'm up 25 points on NASDAQ turn rate. 25 points could be $1,000, right? You want to give that back. But yeah, we are going to that level that you said. When do you think it could be good to move to break even? I personally don't move to break even. I'd rather just cut profits. But that's just me. You take the all break on ES? No, I never took any all break on ES or anything like that. But it does look like it wants to suck lower, that's for sure. But I'm not in anything right now at the moment. You saw my trade. I'm not in anything at the moment. Hold on, I took 2 macros, which was minis for 20 points, but counter train. It is a bit counter train. I agree with that. That's why I was aggressive on the profit taking. There you go. I wish it was minis. But hey, Mark, you're always going to make more as a trader, right? One day those two macros, you're trading a personal trading account, those 2 macros are going to be 2 minis, then they're going to be 4 minis, and then you scale up like that. It's always like that, you know. I'm a firm believer you should be trading props and personal. I use them for different things, you know. So yeah, we are not looking bullish at the moment. There you go. Edge for Algo just took the win. That's 3 days in a row on stream. So edge for Algo was in at 23.525 and out at 23.444. But yeah, right now I'm flat from my discretion. S&P's weekly candle turn, not in bearish. JP Morgan's position over hitting 6,000 could be a good shout. Yeah, I mean, that's 400 points. Geez, that's 400 points low on ES. That's yeah, I agree with that. And then that's when you buy, right? If long-term portfolio, I'm saying. Remember that time, if we go to, remember back in like August of last year on ES, where, sorry, it was 2024. Remember with that whole news and everything like that over here, price came down, everyone was panicking. I mean, in one day or 3 trading days, ES dropped 7%. And that was a great buying opportunity for the long-term portfolios. Would be up 20% off those lows. Again, back in the April tariffs, right? Everyone got very, very panicky off those lows. We still now, even with current price, we're sitting up 33%. So like from a long-term portfolio perspective, you're always good to just buy and add long-term personally. But yeah, let's like focus on the day trading aspect over here. I agree with you. It's like, just make money, you know, just look to get green. Don't care about risk reward ratio and stuff like that. And like Ark on Twitter, I think is a great, he speaks a lot about that, you know. There you go. He actually just liked one of my posts. There you go. So this is who I'm speaking about on Twitter. He speaks about just a retail trader using negative RR. So he doesn't even care about, you know, like risk reward ratio and stuff like that. And I think it's a great perspective. Just get green on the day and make money. Care about making money, not having fancy looking stats. If you're trading a completely systematic way, then yes, I trade discretional, so I don't. I'll try and find it, yeah. There you go. So he speaks, yeah, like on this. No sniper entries, positive R, catching the whole move, creating a bias, using high time frames, nothing, back to external KA. Have a mental buy, get money. It just says get money. And I agree with that. So you can't be upset with that at all. I was waiting for the gap for 25. Does it frustrate me that I got break even? Yeah, I mean, it's a tough one. We are obviously trading counter trade on that gap for today. That's why I was aggressive with the profit taking. Hundreds, yeah, 100%, Mike. I should be coming through to Cape Town soon, Mark. So we must definitely make a plan, bro. Cool. Definitely saw the Munster boys in the gym. Oh, nice. Do you wait for the full RB to form on New York? Are you saying before taking trades? No, I use the opening range. Zinc uses the RB. I use the opening range. So typically I do wait for the first 15 minutes to set, but yesterday and today I've actually been on it. I mean, getting those nice sniper entries. So I actually wait to use the opening range with the New York session VWAP, right, and daily VWAP. I would not be surprised. So Mancini does speak. Someone mentioned Mancini earlier. I would not be surprised to see this a failed breakdown and where we start to rally from there. It's just a gut instinct, but I would not be surprised. Obviously, it's a tougher trade right now, but he does speak about that false breakout. One leg, second leg, I would not be surprised to see something like this, at least coming back to previous days lows. But I would not just buy. You never buy blindly, okay, or sell blindly. You have to have a process and system. I bought above the New York session VWAP today, and that was my play. That's just a gut instinct that I have, but we'll see what happens, obviously. Yeah, now it's Austin. Some of the guys taking the shorts on that. Literally, as I was getting out, one of the guys I traded with Austin, he took the short back down to the lows. Really nice. Cool. Anyone got any questions in the chat right now? We'll look at the edgeful screener. We've got still a bit until obviously the opening first hour sets in to give us a better bias. But right now it will be leaning mainly short, obviously, for obvious reasons. The high and low there's an indicator draw itself. Yeah, so I use the one with the edgeful indicator bottom left hand side. It's called the edgeful orb algo, opening range breakout. So there you can see it draws it for me. Yeah, so we are basing out a little bit here, as you can see. The video also trying to bottom out here. See why you have to watch a mag 7, particularly in NVDA and Tesla. How we popped there, so I made money on that pop, and then we actually flush lower. Cool. Now, if you are green on the day, don't give money back unnecessarily. Only to get to the point where I can get edgeful and use it, so it's useful. Yeah, I mean, it's $50 a month, so, you know, I spend a lot more dumb things than $50 a month. So someone's asking in the chat here, just if you can't see the NQ and ES data, it looks like we're bearish on NQ. Yeah, I mean, 100%. Like we below VWAP, low, opening range low. I get you, but my office about know what I mean. Yeah, love spending bucks for sure. I understand. Oh, skeptical. Sorry, spatial. Skeptical. Yeah, I can understand for sure. I mean, especially, you know, I got into trading when when I was still playing rugby and in university. So I was 19 at the time. So I've been trading for this is my 9th year trading. And at that time, I mean, obviously, like my girlfriend at the time, who's obviously now my wife, she backed me all the way. She was like, no, I mean, I see the work and effort that you put in. There's no reason why you can't make it happen. So, obviously, I think once you start making money from it, it took me 2 years to find any form of consistency, like from a month to month, quarter to quarter basis. But once you start to find a little bit of consistency, I mean, it speaks for itself, right? You come back and you say, geez, I made $1,000 today. It's the skepticism goes very, very quickly. Shoes are right, but AI programs not so much. I'm with you, Raz. I understand. It's funny, dude. So we are basing out a little bit on years. Remember what I said? Mancini could be looking for this false breakout, personally. But let's see what we do get. YM as well, basing out off those lows. I'm opening a small long on NQ based on the age for outside day stats on ES and NQ 100. Yeah, 80%. Okay, nice. Keep it small though. Keep it small, JP. It's right now we aren't looking too bullish, but keep it small. That's why I was in from those longs and was aggressive on the profit taking. Keep it small if you are trying any longs at this level. True, but I think it's my office as CA. Hey, my dad's a CA with his own company. He was also skeptical in the beginning, and once you start showing bucks. Yeah, so is my father-in-law. They're both chartered accountants with their own practices, actually. They do all my taxes and all my books and all my business paperwork and help me be as efficient as possible. So I definitely understand where you're coming from, Raz, 100%. And my father-in-law is a CA to the T, like very, very by the book. So he was a bit skeptical in the beginning too. But once you start showing money, it speaks for itself. So keep at it. How long have you been trading, Raz? Yeah, I think it's because my mom is money conscious, but when I get to that first, I'm sure it'll claim the nerves. Yeah, calm the nerves. And you've only been trading since the start of the year, if I'm not mistaken, Raz. Yeah, I remember if I remember correctly from stream. Yeah, so we are bouncing here. Look on NQ. Let's go down to the 1 minute again. So we're bouncing again off this level. ES as well. Yeah, right. So I 100% understand why she would be skeptical in the beginning. So keep at it. It took me 2 years to find any form of consistency. But I remember back in the day, there was no traders live streaming, actually profitable traders live streaming. There was, all the Lambo guys online on social media selling signals. So you get a lot better education. There was no edgeful around. There was no, data companies, no real prop firms as well. Took the mini long, got my trader 500. Well done, Mark. That's solid. Did you take on an ES or NQ? NQ's bounced off those lows quite nicely. Yeah, NQ's got bounced 55 points. There we go. Really, really nice. See what I'm saying now? You didn't want to short at that level personally, because that's low of day. If you don't want to short, you want to be short. As soon as I got out, that's when you wanted to be short and get that flush to the opening range low. You don't want to be selling down at lows. I bought at a good level. Okay, got that pop. And then if you're short, you want to be shorting at a good level, like down here as we cross that New York session VWAP. As soon as I got out, I could have even flipped short and actually traded back down towards the lows. We'll do keep learning from you and checking what I want to work. Well, I'm sure most people give up. That is the reason. So 15 points, 1 money, 1 hour. Great stuff, Mark. Really, really good work. Good exit too at the opening range low. What strategy did you trade before VWAP? And it would be interesting to know why you changed to VWAP. So I actually did use a form. I used the EMAs really before, and then I kind of made the switch to VWAP about 4 years ago. The only reason I switched to VWAP was I was trading currencies in the beginning for 5 years before the last, 3 or 4 years now. This will be the 4th year trading indexes and stocks. And a lot of stock traders and index traders use VWAP. So that's kind of what was the why I made the switch. So we are bouncing again off this level. see even why I'm not picking up to why I'm picking up off that opening range low. As I said, ES could be that false breakout low, and maybe if we dip and we go back above New York session VWAP, something like that, I think the long's back into that daily VWAP and us. I appreciate that, Raz. Man, your stream always makes me hype. The energy is contagious. Yeah, I mean, I love what I do. Like I love trading. I can speak about it all day, every single day. I do have to have a little bit of a break though from it, for sure. And that's why I like scalping personally. Obviously, I'm always looking at like my longer term portfolios where I can add and stuff like that. So that's obviously an ongoing thing. But when I'm day trading, I like to be in and out of my trades pretty quickly. I don't like to be holding for too long. There we go, NQ. But again, I'm not spending most of my time like on lower time frames. I'm mainly looking at like the 5 and 15. I don't consider that, for me, that's slow enough from a day trading perspective. We are bouncing on NQ here again. I think it's just a tougher long at the moment. I'd like, for the longs, if I do take another trade today, I'd like something like this where we take the New York session view up, we come back into it, reclaim it, failed to move lower, and then you catch that high like that. What is on your watch list long term? Well, obviously, mainly I like looking at the Mag 7 stocks, right? For sure. There are a couple of other plays like Robinhood and Palantir and SMCI, but those are obviously more risky plays. I think if you just dollar cost average into ETFs, most of the time, you're going to be fine. That's what I do. And then obviously max out your retirement accounts. In America, I think they'll call it like your Roth IRA for tax benefits, obviously. But yeah, your wife will know that from being a CA too, so she'll help you with that. But from like individual stock standpoint, I must say I do like Tesla and NVDA at these levels. So yeah. And then, as I said, there's a few others that I've got, and I need to do a little bit more research on if I do take any of those longer term plays on any of the other more speculative individual names. But why I'm bouncing quite aggressively here, I would not be surprised now. See, as I said, why was holding up a little bit more stronger. We didn't take those Monday's lows, whereas ES and NQ did. I would not be surprised to see YM bounce up to the opening range high at all. We are clearing our New York session VWAP. I would not be surprised to see this now take and move up to the highs. Again, it's my own opinion. I probably won't take this trade though. Session VWAP on NQ, here's my real test. Yeah, 100%. You got it at a good price, JP. Yeah, we're working on RA maxing. I have a few Tesla shares, but I wasn't sure these two. I'll keep in mind NVDA is related to joint, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, I mean, still on NVDA, you still are off the lows. It's still at quite a strong support level that we've been trading at since November, even back into September of last year. You had this 170 level, and off all-time highs, you got 26%. So I think if it bounces off these lows, it could be a great play back up towards these highs, at least up to 195. But yeah, let's see what. Yeah, this is the real test now. So for JP, for you that are trying the longs, we need to clear that New York session VWAP. That's the next goal for your trade. And that's why I always say trade what's in front of you, not what you think is going to happen. So like for me, in my trade, for example, today, I could have been like, no, it's going to opening range high, but I didn't. I cut half and then I was like, it's not really looking like it wants to reach the highs. Let me just cut here, get green, and see if we can find a re-entry later on. Yeah, right. What's interesting is actually my BCom degree. So I played professional rugby. On my Twitter, make sure you guys are following my channel, my YouTube channel, my X, and everything like that. Okay, so I'll get that up over there. But so make sure you are following all my socials over there. On my Twitter profile actually, so you can actually see over here. I speak about like my little bit of my story. There's me in Cape Town, Mark, you all know that city. And there's me playing rugby. I was studying my BCom and playing rugby at the same time and trying to learn markets and everything like that, going through all the rabbit holes. And then now I've got a beautiful family. So yeah. YM bouncing more aggressively. Apple's actually green on the day. That's a great close for YM to look to see if we can get back up towards those highs. I would like something like that on all of the indexes. A little bit of a reclaim and then go from there. Financial management, BCom. Yeah. Actually hanging up on my wall over there. Yeah. Should actually get it more behind me. It's by the door. Got the good old Tiger Woods and Tom Brady behind me. Yeah, so you see ES now also catching that New York session view up. Same as NQ. NQ is actually a little bit more weak. It's underneath that New York session view up. Where did I study? I studied at a university while playing rugby called Varsity College here in South Africa. Out there offered for us, they actually used to come to us for classes, but again, I didn't really go to many. I was playing rugby, focused on that more when I left school. But still managed to get past it. But actually, interestingly enough, we actually studied options in our degree. I got a BCom economics and international trade this year. We'll get my accounting science. Brilliant. I think always, in my opinion, I think this is, again, can only speak from my own experience, but I think that everyone has this. I think Zink and I spoke about this on stream, but everyone has this like opinion that trading is like only 2% make it. I would say a little bit more, they're including everyone that ever tries to trade when they're saying that. It's the same in any degree, any business. Okay, how many business owners quit after the first year? Or not quit, can't make it happen, right? How many people started studying a degree and then fall out? It's the same as anything. When you include trading and people that fail at trading, you're including a whole basket of people that's ever tried trading. Some quit after 2 months. I mean, do you get your degree after 2 months? No. For me, it took me 4 years to get my degree because I was playing rugby at the same time. So I didn't, failed a couple of modules and had to redo them. But from a perspective of actually giving it a go, I'd say you have to at least give it 3 years minimum in trading to actually see any form of progress. Some people obviously make it happen earlier, some don't. There's much better education now, but yeah. Yeah, I feel like 1% making everything trying half-ass, but trying to full depth is a different percentage. I agree 100% with that. Like, couldn't agree more. It's that 10,000 hours. 10,000 hours you got to put into be on it. And I've seen my trading. I started to work with a performance coach about last year this time. My trading has literally just gone like that. And last year to start the year, I had a little bit of a tougher year, tougher start of the year. And I posted about that. I share everything. Just like my life. I grew up in a household where you're honest, right? There's no BSing around. And you make a mistake, you fix it. It's how it is, right? You learn from it and you move on. Life's about not what happens to you, but how you respond to it, in my opinion. So it was tough, and I looked at myself in the mirror. I was like, geez, I've been trading well for the last 5 years. I need to get my act together, and that's where I hired a performance coach that's been helping my trading so much. But I think in the last year, I've also hit that 10,000 hour mark. This is my 9th year trading, and it just starts to skyrocket. What position did you play in rugby? I played lock. No, I'm short. I played scrum half. Yeah, scrum half. I used to believe you can never run an ultra marathon, and now I've done 2. There we go. And doing 2 more this year, and that also took me 2 years. So sure, the trading thing is just the same. I've got to stick it out. You got it, Raz. And it's unfortunately it is the truth that no one really wants to hear, because when like some of my friends say they want to get into trading and everything like that, they're like, oh, well, can I make it happen in a year? I'm like, probably not, bro. Like, you're going to have to put time and effort into it. If you want to start making real money from it, you have to, I'd say give it 3 years minimum. It's like when someone asks me how's trading, I'd say it's like doing a degree. You got to put the time in. If you're not going to get your degree after 6 months, same as trading. And it's unfortunately that's the truth. That's the reality of it. It's the hardest way to make easy money. Now I can sit here on stream and after 3 minutes, whatever, how long this trade was today, make over $1,000. But it doesn't happen overnight. You know, no one saw me putting in except my girlfriend at the time, is now my wife. No one saw me put the time and effort into it. You know, late nights studying, going through the rabbit holes in the beginning stages. You know, I used to play left wing. I love it. I could play a little bit of all positions. I could play scrum half was my main position that I played 90% of the time, but I also used to play fullback as well as a little bit of wing as well. You look like a banger scrum half. Hey, I was fasty, that's for sure. I'll have a bit of giving the forwards a bit of shit on the field. And you flushed me out the break, even covered commissions and fees, so it's no harm. Yeah, JP, like look what's actually happening now. What I was saying about on ES, like that pullback, and now if we can hold this level and get back above, I think we could see higher. Yeah, so that's what I think personally. But markets don't care what I think, right? So we'll see. Apple is green on the day. It's one of the best stocks to hold personally. Apple. So also at a nice level. I might actually purchase some at the end of before today's close, coming off that daily 200 EMA, off the weekly 200 EMA. Yeah, we're sitting at that 50, weekly 50. Daily 200 is the weekly 50. I was looking at a nice level, back up towards those highs, the next level of 8%. Do you still do any sports? Yeah, I do. I obviously go to gym, so I gym quite a bit, CrossFit gym. And the main sport that I do play is golf. Last year I won the B Division Club Champs, so I love my golf, dude. I'm actually playing tomorrow. That's what I'm doing. Almost every single Saturday I play a round of golf and have a few beers afterwards. Which platform do you buy stocks on? So in South Africa, it is Easy Equities or Clarity with Investec, the two that I use. And then obviously through my bank as well. You can do that. Those are the three. So those are the two main ones from a discretionary perspective, and then from an RA, I use my bank, right? They offer the structured RA products. Are you in South Africa though, Raz? Yeah, you are, eh? Where in South Africa are you based, by the way? Oh yeah, you must be in South Africa. You know Easy Equities, yeah. There's another one called Clarity with Investec. It's similar to Easy Equities as well, which is nice. Yeah, because I bank with Investec, it makes it easy to purchase them. Easy Equities, you have to take the ask, yeah. I started playing golf when I'm shit. Yeah, I mean, when I first met my girlfriend's her dad, he fished and played golf, and I was like, geez, I didn't do any of those sports in school. Now I'm good at ball sports. I played, what's that? What was it? Coke Week cricket. I played Craven Week rugby for border. I originally grew up in the Eastern Cape, went to Selborne College, but I was like, geez, I never played golf, and I actually played cricket left-handed, but I was so crap. So I tried to play golf right-handed, and it just came along, and I was like, I'm not fishing. There's not a chance I'm fishing. I'm not watching paint dry. I'd rather watch paint dry than fish. So I thought, let me play golf. I'm good at ball sports, and picked it up. And yeah, I play for 5 now at the moment. So I love my golf personally. Oh, Rhodoport. Okay, nice. Yeah, we definitely need to meet up. I arrived from India. Good to have you on. Great to have you on. So the edgeful screener will set in the next couple minutes, maybe 3 or 4 minutes. Wait 1 or 2 minutes after the first initial balance is set, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, so Uncle, and so if you want to get the NQ data, the live data, you have to purchase it, ES and NQ, through the CME. If you want to use the CFDs, you can just have a look at US 100 and US 500. It's the same, as you can see, it's the same. Look at that, NASDAQ, it's the exact same as NQ, it's just the CFD feed. So that's what you need to use. There we go. What's up, DV? Yeah, I got a good friend, DV, he's in the chat now, from Johannesburg. This doesn't look bullish right now since we're rejecting off of it. Do you trade gold? I don't trade gold personally. I might have like 1 or 2 trades on gold, but I don't personally actively look to trade it. How's it, James? Also from SA. Would you be interesting to do a video on tax? So I can't. The reason why I can't is I'm not a licensed tax practitioner. Okay, so I can't give advice on things like that. Personally, because I don't have the licensing and I'm not allowed to by law. What my best advice to you would be to get a good accountant, someone that understands the background, and they will help you with your taxes to the best, to suit your trading the best, right? That's I can't make a video on that because I'm legally not allowed to. So I would love to help. I always love helping, but yeah, I'd say go speak to your accountant. They will help you the best of your ability. They got to see her in the chat there. See her, Raz's wife. She can help you out. I'm not allowed to. You see how good these base hits are? There we go. Yeah, Mark, look at that. In and out on NQ. Very similar to my first trade, right? Now you could have even shorted back down off of those, off of that New York session VWAP. And BTC New King 10-year yield sparking liquidity issues. Everyone hoping for a headline. Would not be surprised to get a headline. We had a headline yesterday, late after the close. NQ sparked 250 points. Thanks for coming. Your thoughts on volume profile trading? Yeah, some guys use it. Again, there's so many different ways to make money trading. Okay, it's a good time. Let me bring this up. We're actually having some good chats on stream today. Let me bring this up for you. I think I have spoken a little bit about this on stream as well. Pictures. Let's go like this. Let's go like that. Okay, let's speak on this a little bit. Okay, so Tom Dante, great trader. I'll give him a follow on Twitter. If the edge was fully in the strategy, everyone learning it would be banking. That is never the case. The edge is new as a trader. It always has been and always will be. So find what works for you as a discretional trader and make that work. As a discretional trader, there's so many different ways to make money trading. Volume profile will be one, if you like it. I personally don't use it because I've been making money, keeping my trading using simple price action with the VWAP and opening range and the edgeful data. So find what works for you and stick to that. So can it work? Yes. Yeah, but Mohammed, good to have you in the chat. Good to see South African traders here live with me in the chat. Always do appreciate that. And again, if you're watching on the edgeful channels, make sure to subscribe. If you're watching on my channel, make sure to subscribe as well. I appreciate you guys being on. The last trade, Bitcoin nuking. Let's just have a look what Bitcoin's actually doing. Yeah, Bitcoin's down 4%, back underneath 66K at the minute. Gold's up. And actually have a nice breakout there on gold as well. Silver is up as well. Let's check oil. Gold's up to 97 again. Let's check what the edgeful screen is telling us as well. Yeah, many shorts. So be careful fighting the screener. James, come to JSP again. Nick will host the traders at golf. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, DV. You know, I always appreciate chilling with you. Always loving having a beer and talking shit with you, DV, and going to the casino tables. Talking trading, having a beer, and going to the casino tables. I want to play some poker again with you, DV. But we'll play for matchsticks and ego. We'll play for who buys the drinks. So I'm probably going to lock this up here, guys. I'm up over $1,000 on one of my FTMO funded accounts. DV, I've been raking those payouts with FTMO. I've got 3 100K accounts. Just on one of the accounts, I'm up 20 grand in the last 2 months on this. So going for the scaling plan, and then I've got another 2 that I got funded in halfway through this month. So over in this month, I'm going to do over 20K in those FTMO payouts, which is obviously really, really nice. I'll take that. I bought a 100K challenge starting Monday. Brilliant. Watch, wallet, and boat. Yeah, that's my saying. No, I play for, I always say I play for cars, boats, or women. That's my saying when I say I'm gambling on the golf course. Cars, boats, and women. Lately, I'm using the or can explain about your entry and exit criteria. Yeah, so I like to use longs, simple, longs above the opening range high and VWAP and New York session VWAP and shorts below it. Today, my longs on the NQ was above the New York session VWAP, kept bouncing off of the low. So that is hence the reason for taking it. Very, very similar to yesterday's trade. So bouncing off of the low, taking it above the New York session VWAP, looking to take the highs. That's my trade. So above session VWAP, look for longs, below, look for shorts. You trade the NASDAQ on CFDs, correct. Personal trading accounts as well as with prop firms, namely FTMO. So yeah. In South Africa, we actually can't trade futures with a personal brokerage account. It's very, very difficult to do that. So I'm looking a lot more bullish, as I mentioned, also from the high time frame. Nice. Yeah, I got those FTMO payouts, some more coming on Monday and I think Wednesday next week. And then Monday, Wednesday next week, and then another one in 2 weeks time. I got three accounts, right? So yeah, just stacking them up. Yeah, so I'm holding up here quite nicely. Do you reckon Zinc is going to short via RB? I'm not too sure, actually. What is your algo and what is the entry and exit criteria? So I use the edgeful algo, and I use personally on the 5-minute time frame, and I've set the settings out to the 5-minute close of the time frame. But my opinion is to go and back test and go with something that works. You can check it on TradingView. Is to go back test and check it out. Everything's explained on the algo, but I use the 5-minute. Looking exactly like you said, James, you might be getting pushed. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously going to be a tough one, but if we don't make a new low, personally, on yes, I think we could be basing out. But for now, it's short. You can be taking a scalp down to the lows. I'm green on the day, so I'm going to lock that up. Thanks, James. Appreciate your insights. Yeah, 100%. Anything that can help you guys. See, I do think that if we don't take the lows here, we could be basing out. I've just seen it so many times, but this is tanking off. Markets are not liking anything that's rallying up is getting bid back down. So I got green. I'm probably going to be happy with that for the rest of the day. And I think that's something that for me personally, I've been doing well at the start of the year. If I go to my dashboard, okay, so year to date, now about 35 of this is 40 grand of that is challenges. So live accounts with FTMO, it's different, but look at these. In January, I had a few red days, but then February, I traded small. I was on the road traveling. I only traded one of my 100K FTMO accounts and just stacked the nice 4K month. That was all live. And then this month is 55K, but only on real live accounts, it's about it's about 25. I took a few challenges this month to start. So yeah. So just stacking the green days, right? So in live capital, okay, we're talking about live capital at the minute. This month I will do, let's just get them up so to see accounts. This month in live capital, actually with the FTMO, it will be 22K. Let's get that up. Needs to sync up, but yeah, it'll be 22K. It needs to just update, but that's it there. This is the live, just the live capital. See, I traded challenges in the start of the month over there. That was all challenges. So in live capital, just my live capital accounts, as you can see, all FTMO live accounts, 22 grand this month. There you go. Okay, it's updated, 22 grand. So 1.5K today. Sorry, I didn't update. So 22K in actual live capital this month. And that's just on prop firms, right? So yeah, it's going nasty. Nice trading, Bruce. Thank you, sir. Yeah, so just stacking those green days. As I said, I think personally for me, when I'm green like this on the day and then try to trade later on, I give back unnecessarily. Yeah, Trump will throw a spanner in every now and again. That's for sure. That is for sure. So, you know, I don't want to get caught in something like I'm green on the day. I'll take that. You know, what other job can you do where you work, you know, take a trade and in 2 minutes you make $1,500? Very, very few other professions. Only sticking to FTMO. I'm probably only going to stick to FTMO for now. I haven't taken any other prop firm accounts this year. I've only bought FTMO accounts this year. So just sticking to them and my own cash accounts. My own cash accounts I don't, however, put on TradeSeller because I got them on the back end of my actual brokerage accounts. I like to just share the prop firm side of things because it's what I'm actually mainly focused on personally. And everyone can trade with prop firms, right? So yeah. See how we're still just hitting this level here on ES. I did see someone mention 444 on the next level, Mancini's next level. But yeah, just basing out a little bit right now. But yeah, nice trading, Brew. Yeah, appreciate it. Nice trade today. Again, another nice simple trade. Yes, bouncing off that 450 level. What's your trading style, scalper, day trading, swing, and why? Scalping, I like to be in and out of the market. So I scalp, I like to be in and out of the market. I don't like to trade for massive moves. I like to get in, make money, get out. That's wow. Yeah. Maybe can forward to start trading. Not every person has 100K lying around. I agree, and that's why it's more realistic to share that as well, because anyone can trade with prop firms. Also, I was speaking to a couple of new traders as well. Like, if you put 100,000, so if you put $10,000 into a trading account, personal account, you can lose that 10 grand. I still think that down the line, everyone should be trading both personal and prop. But down the line, that's later on down the line. But if you put $10,000 into a trading account, you could lose that as a new trader. Whereas prop firms, you buy a prop firm account, the most you can lose, even if you lose the prop firm account, is the amount that you paid for it. So yeah. I actually had my first $100,000 year on a personal trading account. I didn't even know what prop firms were. That was back in 2020. So, you know, I'm always going to love the personal trading account route as well. For personal use, CFD broker, correct? Yeah, I use the brokers here. I use 4 different brokers for different things: crypto, stocks, I use Trade Nation for stocks, XM and that for CFD for indexes. Reason being is because we can't trade futures in South Africa. They won't allow us. So all the brokers that I use for different things are all down here in that link. Okay, stock, you can see stocks. I use these two for indexes and BitGate for crypto. So all those four ones there, those links you can get through there and sign up if you would like to trade with the CFDs. I agree 100% on my wife as well. Most I can lose my current account's $100, the cost of the challenge. Exactly that. And that's, I think, like why prop firms are so good for newer traders personally, I think, because not only does it teach you risk management, like FTMO, you can't lose more than 5%, otherwise you lose the account in a day, or 10% max drawdown. Whereas like on a personal trading account, you can blow the whole thing. One shot, cheers, boom, thanks for coming. So yeah. Are there any other CFD problems you're interested in, James? FTMO and Top One. Those are the ones that I would use right now. I do like a few others like Maven, and there are a couple, but my top two would be FTMO. It's the GOAT. I've never had any issues. And then Top One. There are a few others as well. For traders, I like them as well. I've used them a bit. So yeah, but FTMO and Top One. Good luck with the golf tomorrow. Going to be a quick run before it gets late. Enjoy it, Raz. I'll try and join later session, but might be cooking. Yeah. All good. I'm live on my YouTube channel. So you can always catch me on YouTube or Ace of X TV. That's where I'm live every single day. Yeah. But yeah, appreciate it. Good questions today. It's been actually a really, really good stream. Nice trade. We got the nice little scalp. Now go about the rest of your day. I'm going to be live on my YouTube channels later on, so you can check that. The link is in the chat over there, as well as Ace of X TV. And yeah, we'll end the week strong. I'm probably not going to take any more trades on those FTMO accounts in the day. I might take it like on a competition-based account and try out a few things there. I think those, yeah. But for now, yeah. Even why I'm bouncing a bit, yeah. Off those lows, right off those lows. Maven doesn't allow copy trading. Yeah, so that's why, you know, they're nice, but they don't allow copy trading. I agree with that. Cool. Ciao. 100%. 100%, Raz. Appreciate you being on, boss. See why I'm now bouncing off of those lows. It actually looks really nice for potential move higher, but again, yeah. Go practice putting. Yeah, go get that practice on. If I come to Joburg, I don't want to hear any complaints again, DV, when I smoke you. Yeah, why I'm picking up here. NQ as well, spacing out a little bit. ES 2, look at that wick to the downside. So we got definitely something that's happening. We had NVDA picking up off the lows. Definitely YM looks the most bullish at the moment. Yeah, DV, I appreciate you, dude. Take it easy. You're trading well at the moment, so keep it steady. When's another pallet coming, DV, your side? NQ back in the 23,500 level. Yeah, this looks like it wants to move, personally. Yeah, NQ back up 519. Still underneath New York session fee up. That's why I'm saying why I'm holding up a little bit better. I've had for a while, but this is trading. Yeah, one last trial on NQ 24,489. Well, you know, a good price. You're already up 30 points, 20 points. See what the DAX is doing. DAX also trying. DAX very, very choppy at the moment. I think markets are trying to coil here and maybe potentially move higher, but we'll see. Yeah, take it easy, DV. Again, you would be fighting the edgeful screener right now, right? Edgeful screener saying predominantly short bias at the moment. Why I'm picking up very, very nice here. This would be a very nice 5-minute closure on why I'm if we can clear these levels. You can look up, you got about a 100-point move, 150-point move back to the highs. Any last questions before we close stream up here in the next couple? Make sure to check the edgeful Discord out. Okay, bottom left hand side over there is the Discord and the trading view indicator access. Make sure to check that out, and then make sure to follow all my social media accounts, edgeful social media accounts, and we'll see you guys on Monday. André should be back, and yeah, we'll see you guys all on stream. Thanks, Jem. Yeah, perfect, Steve. Have a good one. Well executed today. Well executed stream. So if we can just go over the trade that I took again. So just the NQ longs. Let's go to view my day. Just the NQ longs, 1.5. Okay, you can see them over here. Flush of the lows, similar to yesterday. Flush of the lows, bounce off the opening range low, above the New York session. VWAP, I take my entry, and we get a quick pop to the highs, and I take quite aggressively. So that was my trade, very, very similar to yesterday. And just stacking the base hits up. It's been the name of the game so far. Perfect, guys. Appreciate you all being on, and we'll see you all on stream then Monday. I'll be on my YouTube later on as well as ASFX TV, so we'll see you guys there. Have a good one. Make sure to go check out edgeful. It is mainly lean short buys, so don't get too sucked into those longs, as I said. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. And another nice day on the desk. So you can go rewatch these streams. I took the longs yesterday, very, very similar longs today. And I hope that these streams help you learn, see how I'm actually using the edgeful data with my players as well. And yeah, peace. Have a good one. Yes, sir. Cheers, guys. Keep it real.